to talk about boundaries. I want to talk about setting business hours, because if you are a leader, you need to understand how freaking important it is to set business hours and to set boundaries. If you are a leader, if you just joined Network Marketing, you don't have a team at all, guys, you need to still watch this, because you're going to have a team and you're going to need to know this information, because how many of you struggle with this? I actually am curious, because this was quite a teachable moment for me recently, but I'm curious, how many of you feel like you are on your phone from the time you wake up in the morning till the time you go to bed at night? You are just working your ass off, okay? Drop a 1 in the comments if you feel like that's you. If you feel like you are constantly running, constantly going, and you're starting to get a little taste of that burnout, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if that's you. I want to know if you struggle with this. This is something that I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys, like I always am. Still continue to struggle with this. I'm just being honest. Shutting it off, reminding myself that sometimes I have to stop and pour into myself sometimes, that's hard for me. I struggle with this still. And this is why I want to talk to you guys about this, because this is freaking important. Because if you do not stop, set boundaries for yourself, set business hours for yourself, if you want this to be a legitimate business, you want this to be a sustainable business, you want it to pay you like a business, and you want it to be sustainable. That's the goal, guys, sustainability, okay? You need to treat it like a business and give yourself business hours. Because if you don't, you are going to burn out so freaking quick. If you are constantly on your phone, constantly working all the time, never pouring into yourself, never spending that family time, never doing the things that, guys, we join network marketing. We do this business for freedom, correct? Drop freedom in the comments if you jumped into this business because you wanted more freedom. Jumped into this for more freedom, more time freedom, more financial freedom, more freedom in general, right? But if you are constantly tied to your phone and constantly tied to your business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, guys, that's not freedom. Not freedom. We came into this because we wanted some freedom. So I'm going to tell you how to get a little bit of freedom. Also, I wanted to let you guys know and understand, because it's something I have to remind myself all the time. Like I said, this is one of my biggest struggles currently, right now, okay? It is okay. Hear me when I say this. You better hear me. It is okay to unplug for a minute. It is okay to unplug for a minute. Everything will work again if you unplug it for a minute, even you. A leader, you have to understand this, okay? First thing that I want you to say, and here's the thing too, I compare it to a brick and mortar, okay? Your digital online business is the same thing as a brick and mortar business. Let's say you had a brick and mortar business down the street, right? If someone came knocking on your business door at 11 o'clock at night, hey, I want to buy something right now, I need you to open up. Would you drop everything you're doing, hop out of bed, and go run and open the door for that individual? I'm going to say you probably wouldn't. Because that's insane. You need to treat your online business the same as a brick and mortar business, guys. If somebody messages you at 12 o'clock at night and you're laying in bed and you just happen to glance over at your phone, guys, you don't necessarily have to answer that right that second. Set business hours for yourself. It's the first thing I want you to do. Set business hours.